What kind of philanthropy interests you personally?
So my interests are very much aligned by what we do. Maybe I'll take a minute just because I'm very passionate about it to share what we do at the foundation. We do two things. One is we're focused on education, which is where we work with 7 states with 350,000 schools, all in the government system. The beauty and the magic of India is that there's a school within a 1 to 2 kilometer walking radius of every child in the country. The challenge is how impactfully those schools actually work. And being a technology company, and we've been around for 20 years, being a technology company, we try to throw technology at the problem, right? The big learning was that a child learns by a really impactful teacher. So how do you enhance the quality of the teacher to enhance the quality of a child, especially in primary school, right? How do you measure, for example, if you've taught a child self-confidence? Hugely powerful thing for a child to grow, and highly complicated in the Indian rural setup where a teacher may be teaching multi-grade in the same class or multi-subject. And oftentimes somebody may bring their sibling along because they can't leave them somewhere, because perhaps the midday meal is the only meal they'll get. So we spend a lot of time in education around teacher capacity enhancement. And I must share this story because one of the things we do is, we run sessions for teachers. Some of them are mandated by the government, some of them are just, optional. On a Sunday, where a teacher may have to travel 20, 30 kilometers on her own dime, on her own time, we'll feed them, right? So a teacher just comes to the job to be a better teacher. And think about organizations. How many of us could get in our companies somebody to come on a Sunday on their own dime, on their own time, just to be a better professional? So it's remarkable. Oftentimes we sort of judge, government schools, government teachers. It's amazing the kind of work. And I've been in the field in small towns and small villages in India. It's profound the kind of work they're doing. So that's a long gestation focus for the foundation, because education doesn't change overnight. It's difficult to see measured change in small time frames that you're used to in a private corporation. But the other thing that we do, which we just started 4 years ago, is we're a grant-making organization. So we support vulnerable groups, women of domestic violence, adolescent girls, small and marginal farmers, people with disabilities, where we're funding NGOs doing fabulous work. And just by supporting them, we can help them disruptively scale. And the third thing which we talked about already is the university.
You're not on social media. As somebody who runs an IT company and is in the tech space, like how do you survive without being on social media?
I'm profoundly shy, and so I don't enjoy being in the public space, and so I avoid it as much as I can. I don't have an Instagram account, as I was telling you earlier. I do have a Facebook account, which I have posted once in the last 5 years. I have a Twitter account, which I'm not very active on as well. But this is a thread that I keep making, that this is just, again, in the spirit of changing and the spirit of learning, being more sort of socially engaged is important. But again, it's not in my natural fiber, so we'll have to find the right balance.
He said he didn't like to be in the public eye. In the job that you now hold, you are in the public eye. So hopefully that will be one of the changes that you make as well. I don't know what everyone sitting here thought, but I haven't heard a young mind articulate his views on where his company is and where he hopes to take it quite as articulately and with as much passion as Rishad Premji has at the India Today Conclave. Can we have a very warm round of applause as we thank Rishad for having joined us here at the Conclave. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Pleasure having you. Thank you.